Welcome back. Now, over the next few weeks, we're going to find out what it takes to be a good dad. And with me today is Brian Mattson, Ryan Cosby, and Daniel Ogunyemi. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. First of all, I have 4 kids. I know what it is, but you all are kind of, in a way, brand new dads. Why don't you tell us your stories? We'll start with you.
Yeah, I'm Brian Mattson, and I'm a dad of a 12-month-old who just turned 1 on August 22nd.
Oh, my.
Jack, yeah, everything is new. It's a lot of fun. I work at a church downtown Springfield, and my wife works at Parkview, and we just had a baby a year ago, and now we're learning tricks of the trade.
Absolutely. All right.
I'm Daniel Ogunyemi. I, too, have a 1-year-old that turned 1 on August 27th, so pretty close there. I work for CASA of Southwest Missouri, and my wife is a dental assistant at Jordan Valley, and the 1-year-old runs the show.
That's what every one of them have already found out. All right, and last but not least, you have 2, right?
I do, yeah. Ryan Cosby, and I have 2. A 2-year-old named Quinn, just turned 2 in July, actually, and a newborn of 8 weeks, and her name's Olive. So we're relearning everything over again, but 2 girls, couldn't be happier.
Well, let's throw that. I'm going to go to you first because you guys know you're amateurs. This is your first. This is your second. But isn't it true that no matter how many times you have a child, every time you become an amateur again?
Absolutely. You relearn everything. The only thing you learned from last time is everything's a phase, and you'll probably get through it with enough time. But you do. You relearn everything because, I mean, there are some things that work for the other child, but they're people like anybody else. They're different people, and they have different things they like, and their cry is different, and you just have to relearn most of it.
Adapt.
Yes, adapt.
What are you all finding out as new dads? Daniel, let's start with you. Brand new dad, you know, you have this bundle of incredible energy. What's the first thing that you found out that you went, oh, I didn't know that?
You really do have to change diapers. That's not a myth. You for real have to change them. Like, a kid does not come out potty trained, which if a kid did, I would want to have 1,000,000 kids. But changing diapers all the way from the first black tar diaper all the way to the worst of the worst.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and every time you think it's the worst, there's a step farther that it can go. Are you finding the same sort of thing?
Well, the diapers wasn't that big of a deal to me, I guess, but the lack of sleep was just unreal, trying to learn how to function in a regular setting with a new understanding of what a good night of sleep looks. Because now I think 3 hours, that's awesome. I can do anything on 3 hours. Because for those first 3, 4, 5 months, you might get 45 minutes here and 2 hours here and an hour and a half here, and you're constantly in a daze until they really figure out what they're doing.
Yeah, let's talk about sleep deprivation for a while because, yes, different children, everyone has different needs, but the one thing that you all share is sleep deprivation. How are you dealing with having to get up? Well, 3 hours is a good chunk to be able to sleep. How do you deal with it?
A great wife. My wife does. I mean, since the beginning, she's been fantastic in just making sure that he's taken care of and doesn't fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
So that's been great, but it definitely gets to be a point in time where you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to go back to sleep and just sleep for any level of sustained amount of time. I just want to sleep. And so really just having a good support system, though, and working together really does help.
You think you find that also you appreciate your partner a whole lot more?
Absolutely. Just like Daniel said, that support system is really big because, and especially with my wife and I, we have a very good, it's late at night, nonverbal cues are key because you're both tired, you're both asleep, and we can kind of tell when the other one's getting a little bit cranky or fussy and shouldn't deal with the babies right now, So it's that nonverbal, hey, you need to take a rest, you need to go, do something else, it's my turn, I'll tap in. I think that's super, super important.
All right, now I've got to ask for a little bit of honesty from each one of you. Have you ever done I'll just pretend I'm so sound asleep I can't wake up, she'll get up? Come on, and be honest.
I mean, probably multiple times in that first 6 months, if we're being honest. I mean, you're laying there in bed, and it's like the 3rd time the baby started crying to wake up, and you're just thinking, if she thinks I'm in such a deep sleep that I can't hear the baby crying for 10 minutes, maybe she'll get up and...
Yeah, you start snoring when you've never snored before.
The problem is she was doing the same trick.
Yeah.
You know?
Ah, okay. All right. How about you?
You know.
Yeah, okay. You know, no one's going to hold it against you. We're being honest here, guys. And I mean, I have to admit, I did the same thing. I mean, we've all been in the same boat. Yeah, different kids and everything, but yes, I have to say there were times when I went, I'll snore a little louder and she'll, but that will pass because now she's with the baby, right?
Yeah, the same thing that we had mentioned before. There's a certain level of patience that my wife has even while we're asleep. But it runs out, and when you get the nudge, or you know, if it escalates to a verbal, do you not hear him? Then it's gotten bad. But the nudge or the grunt, then I know I still have. I better get up at that point.
You know that when the elbow starts flying, you better do something at that point. Isn't that the truth? How about you now?
I'll be honest. At 8 weeks, I played possum last night. I mean, it's multiple.
This is on it. Now we've got about 30 seconds. Can you say enough about your partner? Can you really? Because, I mean, any way you look at it, the woman is doing the lion's share of everything.
Yeah. I don't think it's really possible to put it into words, because from the time you find out that you're expecting all the way through the delivery, even to right now, you're thinking, wow, women are definitely stronger than men.
Yeah, you find that out quickly.
Yeah, oh
right?
my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's you can't put it into words. I mean, you just really can't.
Yeah. It's again, it's that support system. I mean, even as a father, you think, okay, I'm prepared for certain things, but she just that motherly instinct. She knows, you know, whether it's breastfeeding, whether it's, you know, taking care and soothing the kid, she just knows.
But don't use that as an excuse. Pull our weight, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Now, we're going to be back from time to time, of course, and we're going to talk about more subjects on how you and all of us can be a better dad.